bamukelile bafika usuku esazi kahle kamhlophe ukuthi ubusulibheke ngabomva amehlo lawo. Angithi phela ubulinde ingqayizi vele yohlelo lwakho Ekhaya Jikelele. Siyazi ukuthi ubulawa izungu Nkosi yami singekho ngeweekend. Ayike sesivuyile. Phela ke mbukelile bekuyi-weekend enkulu esibuya kuyo. Ngibonile nje ke bekhala abantu bethi we sebeqedile imali. Sebeyakhala ukuthi hey yazi kuba bengazi ngabe ngiqale ngayo grocer kuqala. Buka manje maliphelele igrocer yikho. Omunye ke uthe yena hey yazi ngibona ama miss calls apha mama stand angimazi nje ukuthi ufunani njani futhi ngoku awurentaka nje ingakho uma stand ekufuna oma stand abavele nje bakushayele bashama ngabe sebefuna lokho okubheke ngakubo. Ngikubingelele mbukela igama lami nguNoxolo uMamtshali wakwamwali sibonga ukuthi sihlanganyele nathi la Ekhaya Jikelele. Angihambi ke ngedwa njengenjwayelo ngihamba noMadlo ngothi ukholo sakho lubisa molo sana
molo mhlobo wami siyaphila enkosi njani wena nawe
umhle sakho ngathi uyabona lezi ama hostess
ewe the host with the most
yes
Ekhaya Jikelele. I hope your weekend yakho
ibimnandi kakhulu
ibifana nenhliziyo yakho neyami
ngijabula nje usengibuyile emsebenzini the way ngithanda ngakho umsebenzi wakho
ngiyakwazi kaloku ndiva ngawe xa zithi 5 bayibo uphi intombi kuluvuyo nochulumanco ukubona
kanjalo nje
masifotise ngalensasa yangomvulo nongomvulo ke wokuqala nqa kweyedwarha sivukile ke sakhaba ingubo saleqa kwizakhiwo zejelo losasazo ukuze ke simphakele ziseshushu ongakulindela ke namhlanje koku izityholo zokungaziphathi ngendlela kusodolophu waseNelson Mandela Bay malima ke uthi ke iyakhula inkxaso yombutho we-EFF eMntla-Ntshona kanti ke yona ke i-SACP iphehlelele iphulo layo le-Red October ndimlo ke okhalosa kalubisi ndingumadlo ngothi umazipha umamshukuma mazondwa ngezinto zakhe ayike masitshaye iqhuma xesha lona liqhathwe yinja. Abahlali belokishi yaseTswelelelanga ngase-Wolmaranstad banethemba lokuba zizakuphuculwa iinkonzo abazifumanayo emva kokuba umbutho i-EFF uphumelele u-Ward 3 kule veki. Usosiba Jikelele we-SACP umnumzana Soli Mabhaila ugxeke inyathelo elicetshwa ngurhulumente lokucutha inkcitho yakhe ngelithi ke iza kuchana abo bazimpula zikalujaca.
Lutshani ngingulena wasigusheshe lomrhatsho ikwekwezi FM emthonjeni 9 to 12 siyakwamukela ehleleni elitsha likamabonakude lendaba ezinabileko Ekhaya Jikelele sikhamba nawe nomsebenzini uthinge esikolweni konke okuhloka kuyokuthola zamba nje siphuma phambili indaba siqahe ngezemidlalo ubujamo bezulu ukuthi na uphuma ekhaya wazi ukuthi umbathe njani konke okuhloka ngelimi oluzwisisako la ku SABC News.
Abahlali belokishi yaseTswelelanga ngase-Wolmaranstad banethemba lokuba zizakuphuculwa iinkonzo abazifumanayo emva kokuba umbutho i-EFF uphumelele u-Ward 3 kwiveki ephelileyo. Oku ke kusemva kokuba i-EFF iphumelele le ward kwi-ANC ngevoti eziyi-789 ngelixa ke i-ANC ifumene ivoti eziyi-745. Kethuba ke ezimase siyabonga rally inkokheli ye-EFF umnumzana Julius Malima ubongoze inkokheli yale ward entsha ukuba iphucule inkqubo yokuhanjiswa kwenkonzo.
Umasipala waseMaqwasi Hills unewadi ezili-11 ezine kuzo zise-Wolmaranstad. Abahlali bakhalazela ungabi semgangathweni kwenkonzo.
Asalike ngwadisa 98
labhalisela indlu ye-RDP kodwa ayikaphumi nangoku ndihlala nabazukulwana bam asinandlu.
Kwana garena budulo. Service ya Wolmaranstad is very pure.
Oko singenamanzi iminyaka eli-13 extension 13 oko savota kodwa izikhalazo zethu azithathelwa ngqalelo.
I-EFF ibhalise ooceba babini kweli bhunga emva kwenyulo lomasipala ngo-2016 elinani linyukela yokufikelela kwisine ngo-2021. Kungoku nje eli qela lithabathele kulo ulawulo luka-Ward 3 nobukade uphantsi kwe-ANC. Inkokheli ye-EFF umnumzana Julius Malema ityelele le ngingqi emva kwale mpumelelo.
We are very happy. This is a confirmation that EFF is growing and is going to take over Northwest because the services in Northwest have collapsed. There is no government. It was factionalism which destroyed the government of Northwest.
Kungoku nje abahlali bathi banethemba lokuba ziza kuphuculwa iinkonzo.
I feel like with what I'm seeing, what just happened right now, there will be changes and there will be good changes.
Ndinethemba lokuba uceba omtsha esimbhodeleyo uza kuzisa iinkonzo eWard 3 kuba oko singahoyekanga.
UKamalima uthi iya ikhula ngokukhula inkxaso ye-EFF kweli phondo laseMntla-Ntshona.
Unobhala Jikelele we-SACP uSolima Payila uhlabe wahlikiza imizamo kahulumeni yokusimamisa umnotho. Lokhu kusho ngesikhathi ethula umkhankaso weqembu lakhe iRed October eQwaqwa eFree State.
I-SACP ithi iyazinyavulela ezinye indlela ohulumente akhawulelana ngayo nemiba edla umzingo kwezoqoqosho. Sosiba Jikelele we-SACP ugxininisa ngelithi kuza kudingeka beyimbumba yamanyama njengamahlakani basombulule ingxaki zoqoqosho lwelizwe.
The rising cost of living in our society. Food prices are increasing every day. Some of the shops, yesterday I was told that people can't even find eggs. Now even the basic protein from chicken, which is at least the most affordable, one of the most affordable proteins of the working people, is not available.
Iphulo le-SACP le-Red October liphehlelelwe phansi komxholo othi makukhokheliswe abantu kuliwe nentlekele yamaxabiso aphezulu. Kubanjwe nomsitho kondlalwa kwentyatyambo kwingcwaba longasekhoyo Sosiba Jikelele wombutho wamakomanisi eli uThabo Mufutsanyana.
Usodolophu womasipala iNelson Mandela Bay umnumzana Gary van Niekerk ngahle azibone engaphambi kwekomiti ejongene nendlela yokuziphatha ukuba amaqela aphikisayo ayaphumelela kwiphulo lawo. La maqela ke aphikisayo amtyholwa ngokuphula imigaqo yokuziphatha koceba ngelithi umnumzana van Niekerk utyumbe ngendlela engafanelekanga inkampani ukuba isebenze kulo masipala. Nangona lo sodolophu evuma ukuba wayityumba lenkampani yamagqwetha kodwa uthi wakwenza oko ngenjongo zokukhusela ibhunga.
Kutyhola ngelithi ngethuba etyumba lenkampani yamagqwetha usodolophu Gary van Niekerk engusihlalo webhunga kwakukho isikhewu endaweni yakhe ebhungeni kwakunye noceba ababini beNational Alliance kulandela ukungavani kwiqela lakhe. Kodwa amaqela aphikisa athi ngethuba esilwela isihlalo sakhe uVan Niekerk wajikitya wachonga lenkampani yamagqwetha ezenza uceba kwanosihlalo webhunga ukuze amelwe ngalamagqwetha. Umbutho we-ACDP uvule ityala ngakuVan Niekerk esithi umasipala uphulukene nemali efikelele kwisiqingatha sezigidi zerandi. Lo mba uza kuxoxa kwintlanganiso elandela yebhunga nalapho umbutho we-ACDP ufuna uVan Niekerk avele phambi kwekomiti yokuziphatha koceba.
He entered into agreement with a law firm and made them believe that he was the speaker and has the authority to bind council to a contractual obligation. He cannot do that. But that is not the issue. Even if he was a councillor and he was the speaker, no politician can interfere in the administration.
Umbutho we-DA uqalise ukuthi daca isiphakamiso esingxamisekileyo kwibhunga ngakuVan Niekerk kuxuthwe amagunya akhe obusodolophu.
You cannot allow a person that has interfered in the administration, interfered in supply chain processes and incurred R500,000 of debt to have broad-ranging delegated powers.
Kodwa uVan Niekerk uthi amanyathelo akhe yayizinjongo zokukhusela ibhunga.
This whole notion that I committed acts of fraud and all of that, that's just all nonsense and playing to the gallery, the laying of charges. If I can tell you the one thing that the DA did, the DA with the ACDP, and they're both attorneys, they altered the one letter that was written long ago already, but they took the date out.
Lo mbanga kufanele kuza kuxoxwa kwintlanganiso yebhunga elandelayo ngomhla we-12 ku-Okthobha kwiindaba ze-SABC. Ndingumcebisi Ngqina, ndiseGqeberha.
Ihlukene imbono yamaqembu ezombusazwe malungana nokusebenza kwesikhungo esihlinzeka ngogesi kuleli i-Eskom.
Ibhodi yakwa-Eskom iqale ukusebenza ngomhla wokuqala ka-Okthobha kunyaka ophelileyo. Umphathiswa wamaqumrhu karhulumente uPravin Gordhan wayiyalela ukuba phakathi kwezinye izinto iqubisane nocimicimi wombane kwakunye nokuqinisekisa ukuba ufumaneka maxesha onke ngokukhawuleza nakwixesha elizayo. Kodwa iqela le-DA likholelwa ukuba kusekude ukuba ibhodi ifikelele kwezi zigaba.
Firstly, the inclusion of non-coal technologies presents a distorted picture of the EAF, and the coal EAF is also open to manipulation like it was during state capture.
Iqela le-ACDP lithi nakuba likwamkela ukuba le bhodi ifike ngexesha u-Eskom ethwaxwa ziingxaki kodwa fanele inyathelele phezulu.
All indications are, however, that load shedding will be with us for a long time to come, despite assurances to the contrary. It is then imperative that Parliament, and in particular the Public Enterprises Portfolio Committee, holds the board and the Minister accountable.
Le nkampani ithi umsebenzi wayo usekhondweni elilungileyo.
We are aiming to implement lower stages of load shedding during this period of the summer month, period, and not to exceed stage 4.
Le nkampani iphehla umbane ithi izitishi ezingasebenziyo ekusile ziza kusebenza ngaphambi kwexesha ebelisikiwe. Ndingulama Matya weendaba ze-SABC eParlamente eKapa.
Usapho lwengingqi yaseMaratapilo kwaChwane ngasempulokwane eLimpopo luthi luphila ngoloyiko okukuza emva kwezityholo zokuba izindlu zalo ezimbini zitshise kwizihlandlo ezimbini zingaphelelanga inyanga ezine. Usapho lwakwamagowa lutyhola amapolisa ngorhuqenyawo kuphando lwamatyala.
Usapho lusheke luhlwempuzekile emva kwemililo emibini. Kukholelwa ukuba abatyholo abangaziwayo bathulule ipetrol kwizindlu zolusapho babeka amatayela kuzo bazitshisa. Isiganeko sokuqala sehla ngoMeyi kulo nyaka. uRamatsobane Magowa oneminyaka engama-82 kwisiganeko sakutshanje ube elele nabazukulwana bakhe ababini xa bekutshiswa indlu yabo yamagumbi amabini ezinzulwini zobusuku. Kuzo zombini ezizihlandlo uMagowa ukwazile ukubaleka nabantwana bakhe bengonzakalanga. Lo makhulu uxhomekeke kwisibonelelo sikarhulumente umemelele kwabanokwelula izandla bamncede ngokutya impahla nezinto zokwakha.
I am worried that this incident is happening for the second time. In a recent incident, I had some movements outside the house in the middle of the night, and I managed to wake up. All of a sudden, I smell petrol, and then the house was on fire.
Olu sapho luxhalabile nanjengoko kubonakala kungamantsintsi ukuba abakwantsasana bafumane abenzi bobubi. Bakholelwa kwelokuba ukuba wayekhona umntu owayebanjiwe kwisiganeko sokuqala esesibini ngengakhange silandele.
We are living in fear, and some of the family members have run away from their home.
Amapolisa athi uphando lwabo lokutshiswa kwezi zindlu luyaqhubeka.
The cause of fire is under investigation. Suspects are currently unknown and there is no arrest has been effected up to so far.
Usapho luthi luyaxola xa barhanelwa bevalelwe entolongweni ngoba bangabuya nanini na bababulale. Bakwavakalise ukuba omnye wamalungu okuhlala utyholwe ngokuthengela amakhwenkwe asekuhlaleni obutywala ukuze atshise izindlu zabo ngenxa yengxabano anayo nomnye wamalungu osapho.
Sikwamukele ke mbukeli lapha ekhaya Jikelele. Sibonga kakhulu ukuthi usahlanganyele kanye nathi la ku DTT. Kanti ke bangabe siqhubekela phambili nezindaba esikuphathele zona. Akusenze ukuzatshwala iNingizimu Afrika ukuthi isingathe ukhetho likazwelonke ngonyaka ozayo. Kanti ke amaqembu ezombusazwe aseqalile ukuqomisa amavoti. Ngomgqibelo umholi weqembu elisha kwezokubuswa kwezwe iBuild One South Africa uMusimayimane utshele abantu abebethamele umkhankaso wakhe wokhankasela ukhetho ukuthi uzongenela umbango wesikhundla sokuba ngumengameli wezwe. Umbuzo ke mbukeli uthi ingabe ngempela lesi sekuyisona yini isikhathi sokuthi amaqembu akhankase, ingabe ayikho yini imithetho ebekiwe amaqembu ezombusazwe abekelwe sona ukuthi ke akhankase. Lembuzo ke sizoyiphonsa kumhlaziyi wezombusazwe uSolwazi uNtsikelelo breakfast. Asikubingelele sokwazi Solwazi sikwamukela ohlelweni sibonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho.
Yizibulisele kwemsasazi.
Solwazi besicanje uqale ngokuthi usichazele ukuthi yena ubani lo okumele ukuthi akhiphe usuku amaqembu ezombusazwe okumele ukuthi aqale ngalo ukukhankasa.
Msazi iIEC yiyo enoxanduva lokurana unyulo nokuza nerules okanye imigomo yonyulo bathi i-political parties ziyakwazi ucampaigna even before umongameli a-announce i-date yonyulo because kumongameli funeke enzela announcement ba unyulo zaba ngephi na i-date. I mean when you listen to his statements the politicians uyakwazi ureada between the lines that le message yenzelwe ugqithisa umyalezo kuba vote. I mean for instance i-EFF and I can't wrong up bisando bano ne celebration motivation behind la filling up office stadium is to demonstrate ba i-EFF is ready for elections. Even as the political parties they do the same thing. Even EDA, I mean, the whole notion of a moonshot pact, the whole notion of a multi-party charter, it's about the campaign there. So, in as much as it date become announced, but I think the political parties are also campaign as part of it build up to elections.
Njengoba usho ke Solwazi breakfast ukuthi ena i-political parties ziyakwazi ukuthi ke zibe zenza imicimbi noma imbungazo lapha ecampaign khona okusho ukuthi usho ukuthi ngamanye amazwe yize noma usuku lungakaphumi kodwa azikho ke inyathelo engathathelwa mhlawumbe iqembu likaMusimayimane ngokuthi noma ke labo asebeqalile ukuthi ke bakhankase usuku lungaphumi.
No, angiqondi msazi. The only thing engamkelekanga ukusebenzisa udushe ugaya inxaso kanye uku-eliminate abantu or in competition with because udushe pose a threat to uba free and fair kwe-elections because elections when we say elections must be free and fair we don't mean uba ngaba ngalamini kuvotwa ngayo abantu mabavote peacefully but we mean we process because elections as your event but elections the process so it build up to elections campaigning yonke into if you campaign I think that you can campaign it's your right but if uzawuza udushe ke ngoku pose threat prevent abantu from ukwenza izinto then that is wrong though. I think IEC can punish you but I think ikhona inansika something that must be signed off by the politicians before elections to say baziyazi committed to the elections as free and fair.
Ngomgqibelo ke Solwazi breakfast sibonile ke lapha umholi webusa uMusimayimane ukusho nje wangana nazi ukuthi yena uzongena umbango wesikhundla sokwengamela izwe wasenxusa ke nokuthi abantu phela bavotela iqembu lakhe ucabanga ke ukuthi ngabe lokhu akumbeki yini mhlawumbe ke endaweni engcono kunabanye ngoba phela amaqembu amaningi wona bengakayiqali ingqo imikhankaso yawo.
Again if you campaign for elections prematurely kanye in advance it doesn't mean that also uzoperforma kahle during elections You might not even get a seat. Not saying about Azifman. But I mean, if you think that we're already want to campaign, then campaign. I mean, I don't think it's a problem. But I think once a date is set, we will see posters, but I mean, almost all political parties have been campaigning, including even ANC. Why did the ANC re-examine, look at a previous manifesto? That is part of campaigning. Because it's to say, but we are ready for election. So you can't single out Umusima Imane and say, but does it have advantage against political parties? But even other political parties have been campaigning even zona.
Ngokwazi kwakho ke solwazi nokubheka nje ke ezinye mhlawumbe izinketho sezike zabanjwa ngaphambilini, mhlawumbe ungathi lingasingathwa nini ngayiphi inyanga ukhetho likazwelonke ngonyaka ozayo?
I think I mean normally bangu April kanye May, but I think kwi constitution I think ikhona time frame kodwa umongameli anayo in terms of apho nobanjwa khona elections, but it must be every 5 years and the term of office it end next year. So the election cycle is next year, but inyanga it becomes a choice ka president.
Uma ngabe ke solwazi ke amaqembu esekhankasela ezombusazwe eqomisa ke amavoti azobesho ke ukuthi ke hayi sizosungula amathuba emisebenzi sonciphisa ubugebengu abalabalabale, ngabe ke ucabanga ukuthi abavoti ngempela into le abangathi mabeyetshisa baqome ngempela kade phela ishiwe kodwa umehluko abawuboni? Ngokubona kwakho nje ke yini okumele ukuthi itshelwe abantu abazovota?
Mna ndiyakholwa ukuba kukho ubudlelwane phakathi kwendlela abantu abavota ngayo ne-interest yabo kunye nenkonzo eziziswa kubo. If inkonzo azizi eluntwini, i-interest yabantu iba low. So if voter turnout is determined by service delivery, if service delivery is slow, abantu baye banga umzekelo with previous elections, which is good 2021, if voter turnout stood at 46% because of the slow pace of the service delivery. So if voters they are becoming wiser. I mean, if you look at, for instance, if we can do a research and look at the turnout since democracy, since 1994, you will see but decline. 94, I mean, now I'm sure the turnout was very high because they were participating with elections for the first time. 99, disappointments, and then end up low. So you can say whatever you want to say, you can pitch a message, whether a pitcher high or a pitcher low, but I think abantu are becoming wiser. But the worst part of it is that even if abantu abavoti okusalayo uzawufumana government ovotele ngabanye abantu, and you must abide by the policies of la government, so you might as well vote.
Ya ngoba vele bengisinami ngisazobuza weDr Breakfast ukuthi solwazi ukuthi manje ikuphi okungcono njengoba uthi nawe the voters are becoming wiser, njengoba lokho siyibona ke decline yabantu abavotayo, ungathi ngonyaka ozayo nje for example mhlawumbe ukuchazela umbukeli ama consequences noma izinto ezingadalwa ukuthi umuntu athi ayi mina ngubona umehluko vele so why ngiyovota vele ahlala angavoti, ukuthi kuphi okungcono ukuthi uhlala ungavoti noma hamba uyovota ukuze mhlawumbe uma ungabe awuvoti ivoti lakho lelo bezobe lakho ngena kwamanye mhlawumbe ungachaza nje lawo ma dynamics kumbukelo osekhaya.
Yes, msezazi njema senchile baba, even if I vote uzawufumana government, you might get a government away sick. Also we must remember ilungelo lovota alizanga nje kwasweleka abantu kwaphalala igazi. So in honor of his sacrifices abantu, I think we need to vote him. Eba uvotela opumbutho choice yakho. But he right to vote, he right baleke great. And also one of the aspects of a democracy, the public participation. Vote a form of a public participation. You see, the danger is that if you don't get involved with affairs of politics, with affairs of elections, Londole can lead to corruption, because one of the reasons why abantu bakwazi uba engaged with corruption on a large scale is because the public are involved with affairs of politics. So as a public, in a right to be involved with affairs of politics. So if we are happy, we vote against the government. If we say happy, we vote for the government. The question of votelabani, choice of a voter, but uba involved with politics, I think and also imagine what is going to happen if abantu vote. It means that in future we might not have leaders because votes the reflector views of majority.
Sibonga kakhulu ke solwazi ubreakfast ngesikhathi sakho nje sihlezi sibonga ngolwazi othi ke usiphe lona lapha ekhaya jikelele kanjalo nababukeli bethu ube nosuku oluhle. Siyabonga. Lewo ke mbukeli bekusolwazi untsikelelo breakfast owumhlaziyi wezimbusazwe. Besixoxa naye phela mbukeli ngohlelo lweZoom sinkankanya nje ke udaba lokukhankasela ukhetho kwazise ukhethokazi lonke selisemome. Ngomgqibelo ke umholi webusa uMusimayimane washo wangana nazo ukuthi cha yena uzongenela kumbango wesikhundla sokwengamela izwe. Okwamanje ke mbukela sinje ke qunga sayidolo sizobuya emva komzuzu. Siphinde sikwamukele mbukeli lapha ekhaya jikelele sibonge kakhulu ukuthi usahlezi nathi lapha ekhaya. Icala lokubulawa kaSenzo Meyiwa libuyele enkantolo ephakeme eSepitoli namhlanje. Selokhu ke mbukeli ijaji uRatha Mokgwatleng lanikeza umsebenzi okwengamela leli cala kubukeka sengathi ukuqulwa kwalo kuyashesha kwazise phela bangaphezulu kweshumi ofakazi bombuso asebevele phambi kwenkantolo. Umbuzo ke olokhu yiphele endlebeni uthi engabe bonke laba babesendlini ngesikhathi sokucongwa kukaMeyiwa esekhaya lentombi yakhe uKelly Khumalo ngo2014 abanindeki yini ekubulaweni kwakhe. Namhlanje ke mbukeli simeme ilungu lomndeni uSifiso Meyiwa ukuze ezosichazela kabanzi malungana nokuthi bona ke njengomndeni bami kuphi kulolu daba. Mfoka Meyiwa siyakwamukela ekhaya jikelele sibonge kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho namhlanje kuseni.
Yebo ngiyabingelela nabalaleli.
Sifiso engabe nina njengomndeni wakwaMeyiwa niculisekile yini ngendlela leli cala elenganyelwe ngayo selokhu nje kwangena ijaji uRatha Mokgwatleng?
Ya ungena kwajaji right ngakho. But hayi ukuthi siculisekanga ngendlela equlwa ngayo ngoba indlela ubalo yenza ngayo bese ijaji izobabiza qala aqede ngalabo basendlini kodwa ngiyabona khona izinto ayibalekelayo asikho happy. But ngejaji right ngejaji because ijaji ngiyalazi ijaji ngiyelandela kakhulu ngiyamazi ukuthi umuntu osebenza kanjani right ngayo.
Njengoba usho ke na ukuthi ni right ngejaji kodwa nina mhlambe njengomndeni benicabanga ukuthi kuzoqala mhlambe kuvezwe ofakazi bonke laba basendlini ngaphambi kokuthi iqhutshekwe nali icala.
Yeah, besicabanga kanjalo nokuthi ubalo ivele siyambona indlela ahamba ngayo. Indlela asebenza ngayo ubuka nje khona la kuke kwavela khona ukuthi fanele khona ufakazi obeveza umakhuba ukuthi khona into ayikhuluma khona la kwakhuluma umakhuba kwenye meeting yayikhona nozunge khona bathi abameli bebethi bacela umakhuba azoyiphendulela wabaleka ubaloyi. Ubalekise ukuthi vele uyazi ukuthi umakhuba ofika akhuluma amaqiniso lapha asikho happy nje ngoba ubaloyi kakhulu kazi.
Manje Sifiso mhlawumbe uma ngabe ukube mhlawumbe ijaji uRatha uqale ngabo ke laba basendlini mhlawumbe abaqeda bonke ukuthi kube ofakazi bezofakaza kukhona yini mhlawumbe nina njengomndeni enfisayo ukuthi kuphume uma ngabe labo ofakazi ababesendlini bese bengena lapha estendini noma sebezofakaza?
Yes kukhona sifuna kuphume nje kakhulukazi lapha siyamfusile ukuthi angene azochaza siyamfisa noma akhela angena azochaza ngoba we believe ukuthi into abayikhulumayo vela ayikho istory esikhandiwe and mase belapha kufana ukuqamba amanga nowaplana nodwa noma usuphambi kwabameli mase bekubuza imibuzo kuyavela ukuthi vele okunye akukho plus vele abameli bane-idea ukuthi vele iqiniso lithini.
Manje ke kusho ukuthi Sifiso mhlawumbe laba basolwa abavele phambi kwenkantolo anigculisekile ukuthi ngabe yibo ngempela labo kufanele ukuthi baphendule malungana nokubulawa kaSenzo.
Yabo nje ngi-100% sure namanje ngisasho nasecala ngangishilo hayi nokuthi siyacabanga si-100% sure ukuthi laba bantu boba u5 abazilutho abekho involved akukho nama-calls akenziwa kufonelwa laba bantu ukhele bafonela into engekho amanga hlala akekho noyedwa labafana uku-involve laba bantu sifuna baphume thina.
Uma ke kungathiwa mhlawumbe kuyenzeka wesifiso kuthiwa hayi laba basolwa abakhona njengamanje bathola benecala mhlawumbe zikhona nezinyathelo seningayithatha ke ngapha ezedlula lapho?
Zikhona ya zikhona ngingaphatheka kabi mase kuthiwa la bafana bayagwetshwa ngabe South Africa ikhombisile ukuthi amaphoyisa ahlelekile ukusebenza ne-NPA hayi ngabe kwenzeke ngabe ishazi elikhulu.
Manje wesifiso uma ngabe lokhu liqhubeka nje ke icala kanje umbuso uyanazisa yini nina njengomndeni ngeinguquko ezilokhu zenzeka kuleli icala noma nani konke nje kufika kini ngendlela okufika ngayo emphakathini?
Abasazisi futhi vele ngiyacanga ngiyabasazisi ngoba bayazi vele ukuthi lento abayenza ayikho ukuthi kunokuningi vele esikwaziyo mina nje personal kunokuningi vele engikwaziyo bayazi vele ukuthi izinto eziningi ziyazi ukuthi lento abayikhuluma zamanga ngeke vele basi-update bayazi vele into abayenza ayikho.
So niyahambisana nembono yemndeni yalaba basolwa ababekwe lapha enkantolo abahlanu nihambisana nomuvo wabo ukuthi cha laba bantu abahlezi laphana akusibona nje abanindekayo ekubulaweni kukaBhuti wakho?
Yes akusibona because it's now vele evidence ikhona.
Ngiyacabanga nje Sifiso ngizobuza phela ukuthi sinjani nje isimo selokhu kwaqala leli icala njengoba liqhubeka nina kini njengomndeni kodwa ngiyakhumbula ngiyazi ukuthi nje mangabe ngicabanga nami ukuthi kudraina kangakanani kukhathaza kangakanani ukuthi njalo mhlawumbe makunecala lihlehliswe nisuke umndeni usukele kwaZulu Natal uze lapha eGoli lizothethwa liphinde lihlehliswe engabe nje njengamanje nizizwa kanjani njengomndeni njengoba leli icala selidonse isikhathi eside kangaka?
No sabantu abaphila ngomkhuleko sabantu abakholelwa kakhulu uNkulunkulu no as-affected siyakhuleka sabantu abakholelwa enkosini phila ngethemba thina kuJesu.
Nisasenalo njengomndeni ithemba Sifiso ukuthi ubulungisa buzokwenzeka mangabe nibuka nje indlela ukuhamba ngayo leli icala njengoba selenganyelwe uJudge ke uRatha Mokgoatlheng?
Yes 100% izokwenzeka. Ithemba soze salilahle ilona esiphila ngalo.
Hayi Sifiso cha siyabonga kakhulu ke mnumzana uMeyiwa ngesikhathi sakho namhlanje kuseni siphinde nje sinifisele sengathi ningathola iclosure engathi kungahamba sigcine sithola ke lisombululo kufike egcineni kwaleli icala ukuze nani njengomndeni nithole lokho okugculiseke enhlizweni zenu nikwazi ukuqhubeka nezimpilo zenu. Sibonga kakhulu baba ngesikhathi sakho namhlanje.
Alright.
Siyabonga. Mbukeli besikhuluma noSifiso wakwaMeyiwa ongumfowabo kaSenzo Meyiwa owasocongwa ngonyaka u2024. Njengoba phela namhlanje kuzoqhubeka ukuqulwa kwecala lokubulawa kwakhe uSenzo Meyiwa enkantolo ephakeme ehleli ke ePitoli. uSifiso kuma ngabe sikhuluma naye ke mbukeli uyasho nje ukuthi nje bewumndeni cha baculisekile ngendlela icala iJudge uRatha Mokgoatlheng alisingethe ngalo yize ke noma babecabanga belindele ukuthi mhlawumbe kuyolethwa labo ofakazi bonke ababesendlini kuqala kuqedwe ngabo ngaphambi kokuthi ke kuyiwa phambili esho nokusho ukuthi bona njengomndeni abakholela ukuthi ke laba basolwa abahlanu okuyibona ke njengamanje abashushiswayo ukuthi bayanindeka ekubulaweni kaSenzo. Kodwa ke mbukeli ke sizobona njengoba kuqhubeka ke namhlanje leli cala ukuthi ke liqhubeka lifikaphi. Okwamanje nje ke asithi iqhubu ngasedolo sizobuya emva komzuzwana. Siphinde ke sikwamukele mbukeli lapha ekhaya Jikelele. Hayi sekusele kancane ukuthi nje sesiyaligoqa ke ihora lethu lokuqala. Kanti ke Makholi mangabe nje sithi recap kuleli hour lethu lokuqala sixoxisane noSolwazi uBreakfast bengixoxisana naye ke mayelana nokukhankasa kwamaqembu ezombusazwe njengoba sazi phela ukuthi ukhetho seliseduze. Ngomgqibelo umholi weqembu ubambe umbungazo lapha uMusimayimane weBuild 1 SA lapha bekhankasa khona wamemezela nokuthi cha uyamemezela impela ukuthi yena naye uzongenela isikhundla sokuthi ke abe upresident of the country umengameli wezwe. Emva kalokho ke ngiphinde ngaxoxisana ke nobhuti kaSenzomeyiwa uSifiso besikhuluma ngoba phela liyaqhubeka icala ke namhlanje esho nokusho ukuthi yena hayi bona bengomndeni bazizwa kanjani cha bagcolisekile ngejaji uRatha. Kubona sengazi ukuthi ukhona umnyakazo kholosa ecaleni lika Meyiwa selokhu kwangena ijaji leURatha Mokgatleng.
Mawube khona bekukudala ngoko yiminyaka kwaye ndiyathemba into yobana eyona nto ifunwa lusapho iclosure okuba wazi bakwenzeka ntoni naye umphefumulo wakhe uSenzo alale ngokuthula cause nawe noba uyaguquka ethuneni naye ufuna impendulo.
Kulezade sexoxa noSolwazi kuBreakfast izokuvota uyavota next year?
Yes, ndiyavota kaloku xa ndingavoti kutsho ukuthi andizolisebenzisa ilungelo lami lokuba ndivote kwaye siyakhuthaza nawe mbukeli apho ekhaya ewe siyaqonda into yokubana zininzi ingxaki abantu abajongene nazo kwaye kudala bebeke ithemba labo kosopolitiki kungade bafumane mhlambe iinkonzo ezingundoqo kodwa masiziphumezeni sivoteni.
Mbukele njengoba nje ke sesigoqa ihora lethu lokuqala ake siphosa amehlo ke sibone ukuthi kumi kanjani kwisimo sezulu.